In the gentle embrace of a fresh morning, the world awakens with possibility, and there is a fleeting moment when the stillness invites contemplation. It is during these early hours that thoughts drift to loved ones, especially those who have graced our lives with wisdom and laughter, each memory vivid, yet tinged with the bittersweet knowledge that time is relentlessly fleeting. Among these cherished figures, a grandparent often stands out, a beacon of strength and affection. But what happens when the threads of memory begin to unravel, when the stories that once flowed with ease become distant echoes, barely audible in the halls of their minds? As we navigate the complexities of life, the importance of brain health emerges as a priority, igniting curiosity and concern in equal measure. The mind, that intricate web of neurons and connections, is not just a vessel of thoughts. It is an essential part of our being, influencing everything from how we interact with the world to how we perceive ourselves. Those moments of forgetfulness, the misplaced keys, the names that momentarily slip away, while common, they are often dismissed as mere quirks of aging. Yet, what if there is more to the narrative? What if these seemingly small mishaps are precursors to something far more significant? In this exploration, there lies an intriguing proposition. A simple, yet profound change in how we approach hydration could wield transformative power, not just over our physical health, but over our cognitive well-being as well. It prompts us to reconsider what we take for granted, the water that quenches our thirst. Often viewed as a lifeline for our bodies, the potential of water to enhance brain function is a layer that deserves attention. Imagine a glass of water, not just any water, but one that carries with it the promise of clarity and vitality. So, how can we enrich this essential element of life? What if the key to supporting our brain in its quest for longevity and sharpness lies not only in the quantity we drink, but in how we choose to drink it? Through this journey, we shall uncover the nuances of hydration, exploring the vital role it plays in maintaining cognitive function and neuroplasticity, the brain's remarkable ability to adapt and change throughout our lives. With that in mind, it is essential to embrace this newfound understanding of hydration, not as a burdensome task, but as an opportunity, a chance to actively participate in our health. As we delve deeper into the rich tapestry of connections between hydration and brain health, it invites us all to rethink how we nurture our minds. This is not just about avoiding the shadows of memory loss. It is about cultivating a vibrant, flourishing existence that celebrates every moment. Together we can embark on a path toward holistic well-being, where small adjustments pave the way for a robust future, filled with clarity, joy, and vibrant memories waiting to be created. As the sun rises a little higher in the sky, illuminating the world with its golden light, the symphony of life begins to crescendo. Each day unfolds with its own rhythm, drawing us into the dance of existence where moments can slip away like sand between our fingers. In the embrace of these ordinary days, the extraordinary often resides unnoticed. It is here, amidst our daily routines, that we are reminded of the delicate balance between mind and body and the crucial role hydration plays in this intricate choreography. Consider the bustling morning routine of a grandmother preparing breakfast for her family. Each crack of the egg, the gentle stirring of oatmeal, and the inviting aroma of coffee signifies more than just sustenance. It represents care, love, and the gathering of generations. Yet, as she serves each plate, there's a subtle shift observed in her once vibrant spirit, a moment where her lively stories of youth and adventure seem to fade, replaced by a slight hesitance in her words. Could it be that the very elixir of life she has revered all these years, water, has not been fully embraced in its role as a guardian of her cognition? Water is a fundamental element that fuels our being, transcending its simplicity. It forms the basis of life, influencing every cell, every thought, every memory. Studies have consistently shown that even mild dehydration can impair cognitive function, leading to difficulties with attention, memory, and overall mental clarity. Yet, many of us are blissfully unaware of this vital link, often prioritizing our daily cups of coffee or sugary beverages over what our bodies truly crave. Recognizing this connection can be a powerful catalyst for change. Imagine reframing hydration from a mundane task into a nourishing ritual, a moment of mindfulness. As our protagonist sips water infused with slices of citrus and fragrant herbs, each gulp is not simply a quencher of thirst, but a rejuvenating balm for the mind. This transformation of a simple act into a mindful practice opens up new avenues for brain health. Just as plants in a garden bloom brighter with care, our minds too can flourish when we tend to their needs. But what does it truly mean to nurture our mental faculties through hydration? Beyond the chemical reactions that take place within our bodies, there is a psychological component at play. When we consciously engage with our hydration habits, we cultivate a deeper awareness of our overall well-being. Think about the ritualistic aspect of enjoying a glass of water. It can become a moment to pause, reflect, and appreciate the present. Each sip can ground us, anchor us in the here and now, reminding us of our connection to ourselves and to those we hold dear. Transitioning from this thought, we find ourselves exploring the fascinating potential of flavor. How adding fruits or ingredients like mint and lavender not only enhances taste, but also engages our senses in a thoroughly pleasurable experience. Imagine the joy in sharing this newfound perspective on hydration with loved ones, gathering around the kitchen table not only for meals, but for meaningful conversations and laughter, sipping together as we nurture our minds and hearts alike. And as the days turn into weeks, a subtle shift begins to manifest. The fog that once clouded memory starts to lift, revealing a sharper clarity, an invigorated spirit ready to embrace life's adventures. Our beloved grandmother, once hesitant, now eagerly recounts anecdotes of days gone by, enriched by a newfound vitality that seems to ripple through her being. It's a transformative journey, one that realizes the profound impact of small, intentional changes on mental clarity, connection, and joy. As we delve deeper into the subject of hydration and brain health, we uncover a treasure trove of insights, from ancient practices that revered water as a source of wisdom to modern scientific discoveries that illuminate its crucial role in neuroplasticity. Our minds are designed to grow, evolve, and learn throughout our lives, yet this capacity can only thrive when nourished appropriately. Each drop we consume acts as a building block, enhancing our neural connections, igniting creativity, and fostering resilience in the face of life's myriad challenges. Isn't it fascinating how something so elemental can wield such power? As we draw nearer to our exploration's end, we find ourselves not just armed with knowledge but laden with new tools to shape our realities. The journey toward nurturing our minds through hydration promises to be a profound adventure, one that invites us to shift our perspectives, strengthen our connections, and celebrate the extraordinary gift of every moment. Through deliberate hydration, we forge a path to where memories are not only safeguarded, but celebrated, ensuring that the stories passed down through generations remain vivid and alive, echoing joyfully in the hearts of those we love. It is in this embrace of the seemingly simple that we uncover the transformative magic of conscious living, inviting the promise of clarity, joy, and an enriched existence. As we continue to unfurl this narrative, let us savor the droplets of knowledge emerging from our exploration, each one revealing layers of wisdom that can guide us toward a life filled with luminous moments and cherished memories. As we move further along this path of understanding, another morning dawns, vibrant and full of promise, beckoning us to delve deeper into the intricacies of hydration and its profound effects on brain health. Each sunrise is an invitation, a reminder that life is woven with moments of awareness, reminding us that the simplest actions can yield the most remarkable transformations. With the aroma of fresh coffee wafting through the air, let us explore the intersection between hydration and memory and the stories that arise when we honor both. Imagine a quaint kitchen filled with laughter as a dedicated family comes together, united by the simple act of preparing breakfast. At the center of this tapestry of connection stands the grandmother, a figure whose laughter and stories have nourished her family through the years. Yet, there comes a morning when she tells a familiar story but stumbles over the details, her voice momentarily faltering. With concern etched into the faces of her loved ones, a question hangs unspoken in the air. Is it merely age that dulls the edges of her vibrant memory, or could it be something more fundamental? It's a reality that many face, those fleeting moments of forgetfulness creeping in, often dismissed as normalcy's toll. Yet, as researchers delve into the complex relationship between hydration and mental acuity, they uncover a vital link that challenges this notion. Studies reveal that even mild levels of dehydration can negatively impact attention span, memory recall, and cognitive processing speeds. This revelation opens up a new pathway, one where water, not just as a source of life, but as a catalyst for cognitive function, demands our attention. With fresh insight, we begin to realize the importance of hydration as not merely quenching thirst, but also as an essential component in nourishing neurological pathways. Within those moments of laughter and shared stories, the act of preparing a hydration-rich meal becomes intertwined with fostering mental clarity. As the grandmother infuses her water with slices of seasonal fruits and spices, each fluid drop becomes a vehicle for awakening the senses and sharpening the mind. Now picture this. She stands by the kitchen counter, surrounded by eager grandchildren. They laughingly declare a competition to see who can create the best fruit-infused water. Here, the task transforms into a delightful experiment with vibrant colors and aromatic herbs swirling in pitchers, each concoction a blend of flavors and memories waiting to be shared. Such seemingly mundane tasks take on a pivotal role, embodying the nurturing of both body and mind, while deepening connections among generations. A sense of warmth envelops the kitchen as they engage not just in the preparation of food, but in the creation of a culture that values well-being, consciousness, and the richness of relationships. This new ritual of hydration transcends the act of drinking. It becomes a backdrop for storytelling, empathy, and understanding, threading through the lives of those gathered. The grandmother, now surrounded by fresh laughter and vibrant aromas, draws upon these stories, each imbued with newfound clarity, an echo of the brain's remarkable ability to adapt and grow, given the right nourishment. As the days stretch into weeks, we note the remarkable changes unfolding in the grandmother's mind and spirit. She embraces these afternoons like blossoming flowers, her stories becoming richer, imbued with details previously forgotten. The joy of sharing her knowledge feels revitalizing, as if her heart finds rhythm again amidst the shuffle of life. The gentle act of hydrating becomes not just routine, but a profound effort to reach again for connections, for memories, and for love. Here, we discover that hydration serves not only a physiological purpose, it bears emotional weight, fostering a sense of well-being and mental engagement. This realization leads us to consider a multitude of ways in which we interact with water. Do we drink hastily, lost in thought and distraction, or can we linger in the present moment, reflecting on the nourishment we provide our bodies? Our exploration advances into encore tales of ancient civilizations, revering the essence of water as sacred. The Greeks believed in the healing properties of specific springs, while the Egyptians viewed it as a divine gift, intricately linked to their culture and spirituality. Even modern scientists echo this reverence, revealing that specific minerals in water can enhance cognitive function. This wisdom invites us to honor our hydration practices, understanding that they carry echoes of ages past, yet remain relevant in our pursuit of a vibrant life. In this journey towards conscious hydration, we expand our palates, exploring new flavors and enticing our senses. Fresh herbs like basil and mint dance hand in hand with strawberries and watermelon, transforming water into an elixir that not only quenches, but brings joy. Each sip becomes an opportunity to celebrate our bodies and acknowledge the connections that nourish our minds. As we weave these practices into our daily lives, a powerful transformation unfolds. The grandmother's vibrant spirit re-emerges, reminding us that the act of nurturing is never alone. It is mingled with love, laughter, and healthy dialogue. Together, families sip from their colorful pitchers, creating connections that reflect the essence of life itself, proving that merely by adjusting how we hydrate, we can impact cognitive health and elevate joy. In embracing these concepts, we find ourselves walking along a path that goes beyond hydration. It is one imbued with intention, community, and the celebration of the mind. As we delve deeper into the exploration of hydration, remember that it holds a promise, not just for our physical best, but also for the strengthening of bonds that will last for generations. In this promise, we glimpse a life brimming with clarity, filled with luminous moments and cherished memories waiting to be created. As the sun begins to set, casting golden hues across the sky, let us foster this awareness and carry it forward into each day. When we embrace the fullness of hydration, with mindfulness, creativity, and love, we inevitably cultivate a landscape rich with life, memories, and the continued blossoming of wisdom that transcends generations. We discover that in nurturing our minds, through this essential act, we uncover joy, a radiant gift that resonates long after each drop has been savored. As dusk approaches, casting a soft glow over the familiar landscape, we find ourselves reflecting on the journey thus far, a journey that has illuminated the profound relationship between hydration and brain health. Each moment we've spent exploring this intricate connection has revealed the extraordinary potential of something so seemingly simple, inviting us to harness its power in our lives. But what might the broader implications of this understanding be? Could the implications stem far beyond individual actions, resonating across families, communities, and generations as a whole? Let us consider, for a moment, the story of an aging musician who devoted his life to the symphony of sound. Every note they played, every chord they strummed, held the weight of memories intertwined with the joy of creation. Yet, as the years passed, strains of uncertainty began to weave through his music, a forgotten melody here, a misplaced rhythm there. It was as if the very essence of his artistry, once fluid and vibrant, was dwindling. In the backdrop of his struggle, family gatherings became bittersweet reminders of the melodies that slipped away. Concerned, his children sought to help not only a father, but the heartbeat of their familial harmony. They began to draw on the lessons learned about hydration, recognizing it as not merely a remedy for thirst, but as the very key that could unlock their father's artistic clarity once again. They filled his home with refreshing pitchers of infused water, cucumber and mint, lemon and basil, each glass arriving tastier and more vibrant than the last. Gradually, he began to sip with renewed intent, restoring forgotten connections within his mind and spirit. As the colors and flavors awakened his senses, a beautiful phenomenon emerged, an undeniable transformation. His fingers danced across the strings with renewed vigor, the music flowing as fluidly as the water he now embraced. It became evident, resonating through the home, that in nurturing his body, they had kindled the flames of creativity dormant within. But the story does not end here, for it is but a singular thread in the vast tapestry of hydration's influence. As we learn, hydration can promote neurogenesis, the process by which new neurons are formed in the brain. Imagine that every sip contributes not only to clarity, but to the potential flourishing of entirely new ideas and creative expressions, reminiscent of vibrant gardens, where every drop of water nurtures and helps bloom a unique flower. This revelation beckons us to think beyond our individual selves. It invites us to reach out, to build bridges of knowledge, sharing these insights with friends, family, and wider communities. Consider local community centers introducing hydration workshops that cater not just to health, but to enhancing well-being through creativity and connection. Thus, we plant seeds of knowledge in fertile ground, cultivating a culture that values hydration as a means to enrich mental faculties, creativity, and ultimately, a celebratory enjoyment of life. As we gather around those kitchen tables, pitchers filled to the brim, We see the influence of these nutritional practices ripple outward, empowering others to cultivate similar habits.
Imagine schools integrating lessons on hydration into their wellness programs, sparking discussions not just about physical health, but the cognitive benefits intertwined with proper hydration. Young minds, filled with curiosity and energy, learning to appreciate the nourishing act that fuels their growth intellectually and physically. Indeed, the ongoing narrative surrounding water expands from simple necessity to collaborative spirit, each sip creating more vibrant connections.
The sun sets on another beautiful day, signaling not just the closing of one chapter, but the promise of another. The evening air hums with conversations, stories shared, laughter spilling alongside infused waters. As generations sit together, bridging gaps and nurturing relationships through an understanding of hydration's influence. As we close this chapter of exploration, we find ourselves forever transformed, empowered by our newfound wisdom.
The journey teaches us to shift perspectives, prompting us to nurture our minds and bodies in tandem. When we raise a glass, it is no longer just a mundane experience. It becomes a ceremony of connection, a tangible reminder of the vitality we can summon through conscious choices.
In honoring the legacy of generations before us, we discover that hydration is a channel of love, a means to fortify our familial relationships, enriching the stories passed down, ensuring they flourish bright and loud in the ongoing narrative of life. As we move forward into tomorrow and beyond, let us carry with us the lessons learned, continuing to nurture ourselves and those around us, understanding that every drop, from the gentle fluid of hydration to the vibrant tapestry of shared stories, has the power to evoke joy and clarity, resonating through every heart and mind it touches. As dawn breaks once more, it brings with it endless potential, inviting us to embrace each day as an opportunity to create, connect, and cherish the extraordinary gift of life and memories waiting to unfold. In the confluence of hydration and health, we find the keys to our flourishing futures, a life rich in clarity, creativity, joy, and deep, meaningful connections that resonate across the ages. Each moment, each heartbeat, a reminder that together, we can nurture a world where stories are not only told, but wholeheartedly lived. As the sun casts its first rays over a new day, a world once again teems with potential. In this quiet yet vibrant space, the relationships we forge and our health habits interlace, setting the stage for how we will engage with ourselves and those around us. In acknowledging the intersection between hydration, health, and the bonds we cherish, we embark on a journey that invites deeper connection, understanding, and discovery. Imagine a bustling cafe, the morning symphony of clinking cups and whispered conversations creating a backdrop of comfort. At a corner table, an animated discussion unfolds between friends. Their conversation drifts around dreams, ambitions, and shared memories, but there's an underlying theme linking their joyful chatter, a shared commitment to their well-being. They discuss not only the importance of physical activity and nutrition, but also the often overlooked role hydration plays in sustaining their energy levels and mental clarity. One of them, a passionate chef, shares a powerful discovery: how infusing hydration with flavors not only revitalizes the body, but also inspires creativity in the kitchen. She recounts a personal anecdote, recalling a particularly harrowing week when her energy seemed abated, leaving her uninspired. Each cooking session a mundane task devoid of joy. Recalling her grandmother's wisdom, she began experimenting with herbal infusions, both for herself and for the dishes she prepared. An aromatic blend of rosemary and lemon in her water unfurled vibrant aromas, invigorating her senses and guiding her back to the joys of culinary creation. Through this casual gathering, profound insights emerge about hydration, a whimsical but critical component of a vibrant life. These friends realize that the secret to energetic mornings and balanced lives may very well lie in the intentional choices they make concerning hydration. Those simple acts of preparing crisp cucumber water or vibrant watermelon mint concoctions become rituals, energizing both the body and their shared experiences with laughter. Even their conversations echo with newfound vigor as hydration weaves its understated influence throughout their daily lives. Yet, it's not only in intimate settings that we can appreciate the ripple effects of proper hydration. Let's visit a broader canvas. An elementary school engaged in a radical initiative aimed at fostering wellness among its students. Teachers and parents, motivated by the promise of heightened cognitive function and social engagement, band together to reinvent how hydration is presented to children. Water fountains are transformed into creative hydration stations, where students can infuse their water with vibrant fruits and herbs after physical education classes. This visual transformation fills the hallways with enticing aromas and chatter, drawing kids into a vibrant community experience. With this simple change, youngsters begin to recognize the joy of nourishing their bodies, a spark igniting as they learn about the cognitive benefits of hydration. Teachers witness an increase in attentiveness, focus, and even problem-solving skills as students engage in lessons with renewed enthusiasm. The elders of the community also participate, collaborating with educators to offer workshops exploring the relationship between hydration and mindfulness, layering lessons in creativity, gratitude, and health. The essence of hydration escapes the confines of a solitary glass. Rather, it blooms into a gorgeous tapestry connecting generations, fostering dialogue, and inspiring proactive health choices. As students savor the fruits of their labor, their academic experiences blossom, intertwining hydration with the essence of learning. They introduce these practices into their homes, encouraging parents to join in, a gentle connection blossoming within families as children remind their guardians of the beautiful ritual hidden in hydration. Imagine the lively kitchen filled with laughter as a parent prepares dinner and a child eagerly shares their newfound knowledge about infused water, leading to spontaneous discussions about health, creativity, and family traditions. The soothing bond of a shared beverage fosters unity, a collective joy born from simple yet significant choices. This collective experience emphasizes how hydration serves as a bridge not merely between thirst and satisfaction, but as a heartfelt connection to lives well lived, open with laughter and meaningful exchanges. As communities coalesce, stories of transformation weave through the fabric of their existence. They come to learn that hydration is a monument to collaboration, layers of intention enriching lives in ways they never fully comprehended. Now let's stroll forward in time to a community health fair, an event brimming with educational activities and excitement, where families come together not just for fun, but to deepen their understanding of health and well-being. Here, local health professionals share insights on hydration's role in mental acuity and emotional balance, leading interactive demonstrations that invite participants to try their hand at preparing infused water. Information booths hum with discussions on how various nutrients are carried in water, connecting science to creative culinary exploration. One booth even pays homage to old traditions, presenting historical wisdom on how great civilizations revered water as sacred. Encouraged by the ever-present spirit of learning, a young mother leans into the conversation, nodding as she takes notes, motivated by her desire to nourish her two children, not just physically, but intellectually. Inspired by the stories shared by other participants and the data highlighted on hydration's impact on cognitive performance, her heart swells with appreciation for this newfound empowerment. There's a warmth in knowing that simple personal changes can ripple through a family, culminating in a robust culture of health, a powerful legacy to present to her children. Meanwhile, nearby, a youth ambassador reflects on the workshops they have led, observing the joy of discovery dance across the faces of families engaged in playful hydration activities. Just last week, they had inspired a community initiative to take monthly field trips to the local botanical gardens, focusing on understanding the plants and herbs that not only nourish health, but influence creativity in daily life. This blossoming realization, the roots of engagement and nourishment intertwining, offers profound validation as they see the stories passed on to children manifesting right before their eyes. As twilight descends upon the fair, the atmosphere swells with memories forged through connections deepened by the commitment to uplift each other's well-being through hydration. The stories grow richer, resonating with a purpose that won't just fade into distant echoes. They begin to understand that the true beauty lies in the legacy they create together. A legacy brought to life with every sip of water shared, every recipe exchanged, and every moment cherished. As we draw to a close on this exploration of hydration and health, our narrative invites a moment of pause and reflection. It encourages consideration of how each of our choices, small yet consequential, contribute to a larger story that intertwines familial relationships, community resilience, and the future generations that will thrive on this knowledge. Through intentional habits surrounding hydration, we unlock not only mental clarity, but a world filled with connections brimming with empathy, creativity, and joy. The journey continues, echoing vibrantly in the backdrop of our daily lives, inviting us to witness the ripple effects of mindful hydration. Together, we forge paths toward enhanced well-being, empowered by the knowledge that every action has a place in the grand narrative, a blossoming testament to the transformative power of shared experiences. As the sun sets on another day, it reminds us that hydration, while simple in its essence, holds the potential for extraordinary transformation. Let us carry forth this wisdom, intertwined with love, connection, and the ceaseless pursuit of moments that spark joy, the essence of life itself.